Hello anyone, everyone, and no one. My name is Slack Lizard, and welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. And in today's Minecraft tutorial, we're going to be covering a quality of life improvement for Minecraft Bedrock Edition. Recently, I've been working on my mega base on Truly Bedrock Season 6, which is using a metric ton of copper. Now, most of this copper I've been acquiring up via trial chambers, and one of the issues with the copper coming from trial chambers is a lot of it is waxed. Now, typically to unwax the copper blocks, I would just place them down and go through this process because I don't want waxed copper inside of my mega build. I want oxidized copper, but we're having to dewax all of this. We don't have to do it this way. Thanks to some advice from some people on stream the other day, I actually learned that you can take this and turn it back into ingots. And when you do that, you can then turn around and recraft this back into blocks, just like so. But crafting these down into ingots takes up a lot of inventory space really quick. 3 stacks will more or less fill up your whole inventory. So that got me to thinking, can we decraft all these down with the crafter and make this process any quicker? And the answer to that is yes. So in order to use a crafter to break all this down quicker, we're going to use 2 crafters, 4 hoppers, an observer, a comparator. We're going to have some building blocks of choice. We're going to have a water bucket. And of course, we've got some extra building materials here to show you a more elaborate version of this thing, but it's relatively simple, and I actually really like how this turns out. We're going to place down 2 crafters just like so. We're going to go ahead and grab our observer, and we're going to put our observer going that way, facing away from our 2 crafters. When this observer powers, it's going to power this one and this one right here. It's going to power both of these. What we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and lock out all these slots except for one here. We're going to do that on both of these guys. Got both of them situated out just like that. We're going to grab ourselves a comparator. We're going to put a comparator looking into that observer. We're going to grab ourselves 2 hoppers. We're going to put a hopper down right there. That hopper going into that one. Break this, and we're going to put a hopper going into that one right there, and we're going to put one item of our choice into this. So this item is going to be bouncing back and forth between those hoppers. Give me that hopper back. We only want one item in that. Give me that hopper back. One item. So as you can see, every time that item comes over here, the comparator reads it, and every time that comparator sees that light come on or off, it double pulses. So we're getting double pulses coming out of this thing. So if we were to simply add in a double chest on top here, might need to go grab that real quick. Just give me that right there. Or you could put shulker boxes on top. It's whatever you want to do in this situation. We'll put that there and that there. Now from here, we're going to come out a block past the end here, bring that all the way across, and we're going to put a channel going all the way down to the end of our hopper line here. From there, we're going to put a water source in just like so. Water's going to come all the way out here to the end. What we're going to do is we're going to grab ourselves a crafting table. We're going to put a crafting table right there. We're going to come up here and we're going to grab all of our waxed copper blocks. We're going to chuck that into there. And now these things are going to go to work. We might need to make this wall too high here. Let that just feed all the way across there like so. We're going to come over here to the end. That wasn't part of the plan. Excuse me. You stop that right now. And we're going to type in block of copper here, and we're just going to sit here and just craft it all back up. Let our inventory fill up and craft it all back up. This is so simple and convenient and easy. This is why I call this a little quality of life tutorial, because it's not something you're going to need in every type of situation, but when you do need it, it is so handy. So you just sit here, let your inventory fill up, craft them all down. The reason I typed in block of copper specifically is if I don't type that in and I backspace all this off of here and I do this, you see how the inventory shifted around here. There's a potential I could misclick and craft something else. So if you're crafting something in bulk and you don't want to craft the wrong thing, just go ahead and type in what you want. So block of copper. And now we can just sit here and craft all these up, and they're going to be unwaxed after the fact. Very handy, convenient, and very simple for the niche need of what it's needed for right here. You could use this for other things too. And just like that, all that is now done. So if we go ahead and craft all this up, done. All that has now been turned into copper that is no longer waxed. And if you wanted to take and expand upon this, you can do just that. Here's an example of what I did the other day. I had multiple shulkers that I need to deal with all at once. So I built multiples of these side by side with more back here. And I had all of them feeding out, coming up here, and then I crafted it all and put it into shulker boxes. I think that's where we're going to call this a simple tutorial. Quality of life tutorial for the AutoCrafter. If you've enjoyed it, make sure to drop a like down below. If you'd like to see more, please consider subscribing, and we'll catch all of you all in the next one. Goodbye, everybody.